Let's see if we can go on a date. That's not a date, apparently. Well, it seems not. Let's go with this one, warehouse. That seems like not the main mission. What's this? Ah, that's the marker. Okay, let's go. You've tracked a data stream from one of Sahid's computers to a warehouse in Taipei. Satellite images suggest that the building is abandoned, but the power grid readouts indicate something in there is drawing a lot of power, maybe related to assassination plot.
So they are cooperating. The death toll is believed to be...
Ha!
P.22? What are they doing here? Alright, I'm in. Mina, do you copy? Great. Signal's jammed. Looks like I'm on my own.
Ah, and they are enemies, what the fuck? They were friends! Why? I am only friends with them in Moscow, fuck me. All the troll I went to save Albatross's ass. And now it turns out... Should I use the elevator? Why not? I might take someone by surprise. Okay. I really need that sound dampening thing.
A network hub. That must be what's drawing all that power.
something out.
Okay. Try to take some of them. Silently.
Check your profile. Engaged. Get back up.
Okay. As long as the turrets don't start shooting me. Let's bet that they won't. Let's not waste bullets. Officiously, I guess that's the... Where the fuck is it? Okay. Yeah, I tend to forget that my allies are actually terrorists. That would mean that I sooner or later will have to fight them. Strange. Those turrets should be shooting me. They are not. Lot of cash, great. Motherfucking idiot. My goal is down there. What the fuck?
One down.
Okay. Now I understand.
And that's two.
The axis was not literal axis. Was okay. I don't see the other one. It's back here somehow. Okay. Fuck me. Yeah, he's friendly, but he's not. Let's go.
Investigating. Copy. That's not on fire.
Holy shit. What was that? I didn't know any little noise would alert them.
What was that?
Yeah, I really need those sound dampening shits. I like to sneak a lot, but I'm not wearing the gear for the job. Ha! Scarlet! I would like to take a swim on that lake, I can tell you. Okay, let's make sure we're not missing any servers. If not, up we go or down we go. Right. Now this I will start spending when I have nothing else to buy. I can buy 2 of these, 4 of these. Okay. Okay. Think this one is quite useful, so this one comes. No matter what. Let us see. Can buy 2 of these. Okay, that seems nice. Enough to use the invincible ability and get back on our feet. Yeah, let's buy those 2. Seems logical to me. Alright. 158. So we still need $20,000 to be able to get the armor we want. Dollar. Alright. Let me do something and let's go. Yeah, let's save this one. Okay, the first attack with this one. Even possibly...
Heard something. Contact. Send reinforcement. Cover me. Grenade out.
Grenade, fuck. Well, they have awesome weapons, don't they?
Locating target. Heads up. Checking things out. Got something. What was that?
Okay. How the fuck did I miss that guy?
Heads up. Checking things out.
Where did he come from? Holy shit. Making it through by pure luck. That guy should have killed me. He should have. He did not.
Now that is one hell of a jamming device. This is definitely what's blocking the transmission. Bypassing it will be tough, but blowing it up isn't exactly covert.
And let's hope no one is trying to shoot us while we do this.
Transmission link-up's good. I'm gonna get out of here.
There is bullets down there, up there. Bullets, I want bullets, okay. Nothing I can do. Monetary cash payment. Little redundant. Fuck!
What was that? Contact unidentified.
I like the uniforms of these people. Really stylish, if you ask me. There's still one guy. Apparently, it's the turret. Okay. As long as I don't get seen by the cameras, and there shouldn't be a problem. I think if I get attacked, there won't be any time for subtlety. So great. Heal, why not? Maybe this will be a firefight.
Checking something out.
Let's try to take as many of them as silently as we can.
What was that? Heads up.
Holy shit.
What was that? Check the corner. Heard something. It's a corner. A corner into it.
Where did they come from? I find myself asking that question
Heard something.
too often for my
Checking things out.
comfort.
Hands up. All right.
Okay, 2 guys as far as I can tell. 3.
Contact. We need support. Engage. Requesting backup. Heard something.
Yeah, you heard it, but you didn't see it. Holy shit. I'm gaining grenades. As much as I can take, apparently. Which is good. Because when you need a grenade, you really need a fucking grenade. Okay. Albatrox.
What the hell is up with my PDA? Oh, not again. Albatross. It's been a while since Moscow. I would have contacted you. I didn't realize there was a G-22 cell here.
That means we've done our job, as you've done yours.
So this isn't a social call?
No. I'm calling concerning the monitoring software you've placed on our servers.
Finding G-22 here was something of a surprise. I hope there's no hard feelings. Any reason that intel from Shahid brought me here? I'd hate to think you were involved in any Halbeck business.
One could say that we've been monitoring both Al-Samad and Halbeck, but we are affiliated with neither. I'm afraid you have to take me at my word, Mike.
I believe you. You've never struck me as a zealot or a capitalist.
You are correct. And that data in our servers, well, let's just say it would be of little use to you. If you disable your monitoring software, we can work out an arrangement that compensates you for your trouble. I can assist you. I know about your mission here.
Well, I'm surprised you found all the programs. Guess I wasn't as careful as I thought. Took a while to place all of them.
Yes, the fifth was the tricky one, but by then, we knew what to look for.
I'll delete those security exploits. They were a little obvious without some sort of backup. In exchange for removing them, I could use your help. This operation is turning out to be larger than I expected.
Thank you, Mike. And as for your mission, let us say that G-22 has no interest in seeing President Sung placed in jeopardy.
So, you have been eavesdropping on Al-Samad and Halbeck.
Yes. Halbeck underestimated Shahid. The man was no fool. But even G-22 hasn't been able to determine how Halbeck intends to pull off the assassination, or who the assassin is.
I'd rather not wait until Sung is shot to find out. That help you mentioned.
G-22 will be in contact, Mike. And thank you.
Yeah, those guys seem like the people I can trust. But I want what? Stop, yeah, researching them, investigating. Maybe they are much more cunning than they seem. Than being played for a fool again. Agent Thornton traced out the trail to Sheikh Zayed computer network to an apparently abandoned warehouse in Taipei. The warehouse turned out to be an isolated G-22 cell. The cell was guarding a shadow network hub that connected and stored data from other intelligence agencies for G-22 use. As to whether or not the warehouse cell was in direct contact with our G-22 cells before Agent Thornton's arrival is unknown. Agent Thornton successfully bugged the network servers but was detected by operatives guarding the serve house. With their security compromised, they will likely shut down the network. Okay. Confronted by Albatross, the programs installed, Agent Thornton used his technological skills to bluff Albatross. Agent Thornton agreed to activate 5 of the security exploits while leaving the remaining 6 programs running. This earned Albatross' trust and allowed the eavesdropping to continue uninterrupted without G-22's knowledge. Information required from the Shadow Network box indicates details of the assassination plot will be delivered at the Qingmei subway station. Lacking any means to locate the courier with the station, however, Agent Thornton could not apprehend the courier and acquire the plans without further evidence. Okay. I guess we finally have enough money to buy.
You'll never guess who I just got a call from.
Who?
Albatross.
Albatross? I didn't know G-22 had a presence in Taipei.
Yeah, it was a shock for me too.
I'm guessing he didn't call to chat. What did he want?
I don't know. Something about a pizza delivery that never showed up. I think it was the wrong number.
Mike?
He wanted my bugs shut down. He was good. He found all 5 bugs in just a couple of hours.
All 5?
I planted 6.
Very devious, Mr. Thornton.
Well, I have my moments. So, what do we got?
This is a gold mine, Mike. Major players operating in Taipei, political and economic trends, activist groups. It's going to take a while to sort through all this.
Start with anything relevant to the assassination.
It looks like the network was part of the shadow net G-22 uses to monitor global intelligence services. I ran a search for the keywords Ronald Sung and assassination, and got a hit.
Anything we can run with?
I've got an email intercept indicating that the assassin will be receiving the details of the assignment tomorrow night at the subway station on the Xingmei line.
That's not a lot of new information.
It's something. Maybe if we can find a way to tap into the NSB's computers, we can narrow the search a little more.
I know just the guy to talk to about that. Hopefully he's not as crazy as he seems.
Stephen Heck? I'm not sure you can trust him.
Well, neither am I, but he did offer to help me get access to the NSB's archives. I'll be in touch when I have more news.
Okay. Good luck, Mike.
All right. Ha! Another one! Uri, we're going to need to get some feet on the ground and squash this voter fraud thing before it gets picked up by international news. If it gets out that we tampered with the voting machines we supplied to Taiwan, we'll likely lose our entire Pacific goodwill. We're going to pull a Kennedy on this one. I'm going to shunt some money your way, and you're going to get 7 good men to head up to Shield Corp to make a hard-hitting documentary of the election. Fill it with conspiracy theories, lingo, and editing. Get some facts right, some facts wrong. Once the film hits, we'll anger people who already hate us, hippie college kids, the average Taiwan citizen, and push the notion of us tampering with the election into a realm of counterculture pod talk. Attached is the full plan. Better use it and get back to me if you have any questions. K. Jeb Concept, Director of Special Projects. The Scarlet it goes. Hello Scarlet, I guess election for still all the rage with rich white guys. According to some info I found on Halbeck, the Director of Special Powers has handled manipulating the Taiwanese election. It seems they have an interesting tactic for covering it up. I figured you might want to run a story or two about that. Good luck. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when she will come to play, but we might. We will come to play with her. Alan Parker, born in South Dakota, bachelor's in mathematics for Dartmouth, master's and PhD at the University of Chicago. His dissertation was entitled Applications of Perturbation Theory on Social Hysteria. At the risk of sounding like a total nerd, it's pretty frank, crazy reading. It's all about dissecting social spikes in alcoholism, depression, suicide, support of dictators, and so on to things like prices of beer, availability of fresh produce, and stock market volatility. Joined the CIA after college and became a rather successful analyst. Solid work ethic and performance, but his personality issues block any hope of promotion. Unlike virtually everyone else in the agency, Parkin has a family. Holy shit. Well, in a manner of speaking, his wife died of alcohol-related illness, and while her obituary says she survived by a daughter, the young Miss Parker seems to have dropped all communication with her family. Now, his record sure makes it look like he's just a mathematically brilliant worker bee for the State Department. Since that was too boring to be true, I dug around on it. There was a long stretches of time throughout his career when his CIA work logs indicate he was working on projects that sounded suspiciously easy, like monitoring petty drug dealers or counting casualties in a CIA desktop. So I asked him about a few of these projects he was on, and he didn't remember. Stuttered a bit and then wandered off topic. This is not a man I have ever known to forget anything at all. So, long story short, it turns out he's been doing Black Ops for decades. Those workloads just cover-ups when he was doing top secret work for the government. Work that's essentially Alpha Protocol type operations, only this was before AP was ever chartered. And for his work at Desert Spear, it's odd that he was assigned to this mission. Seems a crisis response op is a straightforward vengeance wet work. Trouble is, I can't find much on his work on this op. All the records of his involvement in the operation are stellar write-ups that leave off a ton of details, But apparently Parker is allowed to sign off on his own report, so I guess he can easily cover up anything and everything he wants to hide. So there you go, Parker's got a long history with Alpha Protocol and denial espionage efforts that have come before it. Make it what you will, I'll keep digging through. I'm starting to think Parker always include training documents and censoring documents. Isn't that a fun hobby? Okay. Follow up on Parker, oh yeah. Oh, Mendeng! It looks like Deng's men are going to have some sort of information exchange in the Taipei subway system and then suggest early morning. Chiang Mai parent form. Okay. Very important must read! Dawson, you need to read this. I just got an email from a buddy who's infiltrated the Federal Reserve and he told me about how the government is making a land grab on untold epic proportions. We're taking total shitstorm here and they've been planning this for years. If you don't believe me, tell me why Andrew Jackson was almost killed by an assassin when he attempted to kill Jackson. What? With a pair of with a pair of pistols across when Jackson tried to stop the centralized banking institution, just like Garfield, just like McKinley were assassinated. The classic Zionist Jesuit assassin tactic to silence those who will oppose the one bank, one government, one regime plan that's responsible for the current land grab, which is happening right now at the hands of the now, thanks to a regulation in the early 90s that allowed the banks to capitalize beyond the 12 to 1 ratio and issue mortgages to people who can't truly afford them. It was all planned to fail because everyone who held past those laws wanted it to fail. So that buyers would default on mortgages and the real property would end up owned by the bank for free. Because the money they lent to the people to buy these houses was made by the Federal Reserve that can print money wherever they feel like it. So they can basically print money and hand this printed money to a bank. The bank hands it up to you in exchange for your land and house as collateral. And then they make the banks fail, even though they don't fail, they just get absorbed by other banks that are really one bank in the first place, and the different companies is an illusion. And your house becomes worth less than the loan, which is fake printed money, and then you end up giving your land to the bank, and they now are buying all the land in America for free. You know what? That sounds crazy, but it's completely true. Why? What? This is too much not to send it. Holy crap, Steven! We're through the looking glass. It goes deeper than that. The men in charge of the banking system want to deny 4 opposite corner days. The word Earth indicates one entity or singularity, but Earth is not an entity, for the half of Earth seen from the space cannot exist without the opposite half not seen. Even evil God believers refuse to acknowledge 4 corner days rotating simultaneously around 4 quadrant created only one rotation. Whatever that means. Yeah. Such crazy shit. Tell me I have enough money. I do not. Motherfuckers. I do not. What I do? Very quiet, good endurance. Yeah, this is the one I need. Okay, finally. Stealth armor, yeah, I need that one. Let's buy that one. I look like the Batman, but who knows? Okay. Where is my weapons locker? There it is. So I picked up a few things. They look ridiculous, but what can I do? Increases strike damage and endurance. Okay, let's go with this one. I still have to do more things. Okay, I guess I can carry more gadgets, can't I? Not that I have many. Okay, good. Next quest.
We've always known that kids enjoy candy.
Okay. No news. No new news, I should say.